Hello, everyone. It's your favorite host, your favorite pimp on the block, Lightning Shadows, and today we're going to be talking about something serious. So, no top fives, no sexy artwork or anything like that. No video game reviews. That's for next time video, maybe. But today I'm here to talk about black people. Black people, this is a message going out to you. For long as I've been living, I've been seeing black people getting treated like subhumans. And what do I mean by subhuman? I mean a class that's worse than second citizen. You people are not even considered people as far as I'm concerned. And the main reason that I'm talking about this so much is because if you didn't know it, I happen to be African American male. That's right, I happen to be black. I'm speaking out because I want to reach out to as many people, my people, as I can. This video is for everybody, but mostly I'm reaching out to black people. Now, this is a video for America as well. So I'm going to probably entitle it as Black People in America. Firstly, let me go ahead and address you black people. I saw something, I see videos daily that disturb me every time I get on social media, thanks to the African Diaspora Channel, Professor Black Truth, Lisa Cabrera, Your World, Mr. Harvey. Thank God for people like that. They showing you daily what these people are about, and honestly, you can see it by their tweets, their Facebook posts, and I'm not talking about the activists. I'm talking about the people who want to hate other people strictly because of their opinion. Now, if you got hate for somebody, I understand that. Not everybody's love, peace, peaceful, and want to hug it out. That's fine. This world is not meant for that kind of thing. But when you can't control your own hate to where you persecute people before they even get a word out, that's just plain evil. That's disgusting. And for you people who think like this, you can kiss my black ass. I fucking hate people like you. That's right. There's nothing wrong with saying you hate. And if you one of these motherfuckers that just jump over here and get a kick off black people fighting black people, you at the wrong channel. I will never disrespect my people in such a horrible light. Now, with that being said, I'm a little pissed. And you could probably hear that from my tone of voice. But I've been seeing black people getting treated like subhuman from the get-go. Like this, Lisa Cabrera dropped a video recently of a guy in Alabama who went to a mall. And this is a small case. And he went to the mall and he was getting something to eat. And this white kid woke up crying because he was scared of the guy. Now, this kid is a child, and I don't blame children for being scared of strangers. They're supposed to be scared of strangers. You're probably saying because, he was scared of the guy because he was black. That's not necessarily true. I got a story to tell you after I finish this story. So stick with me a little bit longer, and you're going to hear this. But back to the Alabama guy. He apparently scared this kid. And the dad said, hey, you're scaring my kid. You need to go. And he called the authorities or whatever to escort this black man out, which was unnecessary. If I was that black guy, I would try to sue the mall and that person or the particular cop. So you be having two suits for me. You don't need to let them see you angry or cry. This guy was crying. And brother, to you, my message is you don't need to be seen crying. You got your child there. What is he supposed to think when his father's crying? You're a grown man. You're crying like a child just because they put you out. Brother, you need to get some tougher skin. I'm not saying that men don't cry. Men cry. I cry. I don't let people see me cry. When other people see you cry, you, especially as a black man, because the world view black men as, and they shouldn't because all men do this, but just being a man in general, when you cry, it shows weakness. When you show a weak emotion like crying in front of the other people who want to see you cry, who wants to see you in pain, you fuel them. They get a kick out of it. You make our people look weak, brother. If you want to cry, go cry in your car. Go cry somewhere else. Don't let your son see you cry either, because he got to grow up seeing this stuff. Thank God for the men in the 90s who had tougher skin than this. This new generation is soft. Y'all are a bunch of pussies. And yeah, if you feel offended that I said that, it is what it is. We have a bunch of men that grown up soft. I'm not sure, and I'm not going to say that it's due to the men grown or a father figure in our lives, because not all black people didn't grow up without a mother and a father together. Unfortunately, I happen to be the one that didn't grow up with a mother or a father. I mean, I had a mother in my life and she took care of me. My dad was off doing his own thing. He did come around whenever it was convenient for him. I was raised by an entire village. I was raised by my father's side and my mother's side of the family, and other people's family that adopted me as their own son. I was blessed to have that. It took an entire village to raise me. And I'm not out there. I don't have a criminal record. I'm not out there shooting some people. I'm not Facebook wolfing. I'm not YouTube. I'm not Twitter beefing. I'm not doing any of that stuff. I'm here as an ordinary person. I'm doing YouTube to entertain people, to entertain myself until I get my career going. And even then, this might take off as a career. I don't know. We'll see in the foreseeable future. But black men, black women, I'm disappointed in what I see. Not all of you, but there's a certain point of our community, there's a certain segment in our community that's just weak. Weak as fuck. And they get represented in the media all the time. Brother, you got some screen time with you crying out there. Sister, you don't need to let them see you crying out there. Black men, you don't need to be eating at their restaurant. Excuse me, I'm going to take a swig of my drink and then I'm going to get back to you. Okay, back to life. All right, as I was saying, brothers, you need to stay away from these people. Don't go inside. I don't want to see you in the outlets. I don't want to see you at the cookouts. I don't want to see anything like that. Now, I'm not saying don't interact with other races, but you got to feel it out for your surroundings. This is a gray area. When I say gray area, that means you got to get out there and you got to learn how people act, how they operate. Brothers and sisters, y'all act like y'all never seen what happens in the news. How black people have been beaten. George Floyd was just killed a while ago out in the streets. We had Philando Castillo a while ago, and I mean a few years ago, shot by this officer. And we have Breonna Taylor, who was shot in her own house. We had another brother who was killed by the officer, this female officer in this house, in his underwear. Y'all got to stop leaving y'all doors open. Y'all got to stop trusting these people. If y'all want to forfeit your lives, so be it. But stop dragging the rest of our people down with you. They seeing how weak you are. Every day there's a young individual who sees a black man being treated like a subhuman. What are they supposed to think? Brother, sister, talk to me. What are they supposed to think when they see our adults being treated like children? We're going right back into that age. And I wasn't born in the racist days. I'm a 90s baby. I mean, we are still in the racist days technically, but I'm talking about where they were blatantly racist and black people didn't have a say-so, where they were truly subhuman. Black people had to fight for their rights. That was like less than 50 years ago. With Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all the other freedom fighters. We had Fannie Lou Hamer. We had all these black women and men that fought for their rights. Black people, you are not fighting as strong as you ought to be. Those talking black media people, those social media talking heads that I gave you, those people are genuinely fighting for our people. They can't do it alone. It takes an army to do that stuff. And even if you don't agree with everything they're saying, at least be on code with what they're saying. You got to understand what they're saying. When they do it, they speak from the heart. I encourage you to go check out those channels. The Lisa Cabrera, the African Diaspora, Professor Black Truth, Your World, Mr. Harvey. These people speak on what they see and what their experiences were daily. They're educated people. They could go, and I'm not a politician. I don't lean to the left or the right because none of those include my people. None of them are saying black first, black people first. They're not encouraging black owned businesses. They're not giving our people the proper treatment as equals. So why in the hell would I want to sit at a table with people that don't even like my kind? Even if they did say, hey, look, Shadows, I like what you're doing. I want to buy your business. If it's coming from a white male who don't really have any black people, black friends or anything like that, or don't see anything that promotes black, and they say, hey, look, I know we're business partners and all. I don't want you talking to black people. I want you to talk about this. And there's a reason for that. They want to promote their own agendas. They want to throw the heat off them. And if they see you're speaking well, yeah, they're going to try to reach out to you and buy you. You don't think that people haven't tried to buy out Lisa Cabrera? Phil from the African diaspora, his people, his company, they tried it on multiple occasions. Professor Black Truth, they're trying to silence him. And I'm tripping up on my words because I am angry, and at the same time, I don't really know what I'm going to say next. So let me take another swig here. Your World, Mr. Harvey. These people fight sometimes on a weekly and sometimes on a daily basis. Some have bigger platforms and others just have a voice. I follow you, brothers and sisters, and I want to take time to thank each and every one of you. I know you guys don't know who I am, but I am personally subscribed to your channels. I like what you guys do. And thank you for genuinely caring about our people enough to get your voices out there. This is for America as well. This is for America, so I'm going to speak to America now. America, it's not to say, I'm saying that you being misled. You have been misled to hate other groups of people for their way of thinking. Excuse me. For their way of thinking, their way of life. I get that you have disagreements, but to say that you're wrong, my opinion is right, without any proof of your opinion being right, you just like being right, well, you're wrong. People like you are wrong. And you're a dying breed. And I hope people like you never see the light of day again. Ever. I hope you be buried where you belong and forgotten there. I want to return to the point where people could talk to other people and be opinionated without worry about being sued, losing their job, or thrown in jail. We're at the point where we can't even talk to each other anymore. And I mean America in general. I'm no longer speaking to just black people. I'm speaking to America. I'm speaking to, that means whites, Mexicans, Hispanics, Asians. I'm speaking out to those people who call themselves Jewish and all that stuff. I'm speaking to religious people too. We have all sorts of religions out there. Nobody knows what to follow, so it's your job to guide people. And instead of guiding people, I see you use your platforms, your public sermons, your platforms to spew hate instead of love. You're not really teaching anything. And when you do quote your scriptures and your talking points, is to spew more hate at other people, to get more people to eat out of your palms. It seems to be to make more money than it is to genuinely help people. And not all religions are like this. Not all people who are supposed to be under the cloth speaking for God, whether he or she is under the cloth or not. I don't claim to speak for God. In fact, I don't really have a personal relationship with God, because any God that would allow such evil to exist, in my point of view, either God and devil are the same person, or God never existed at all. That's where I'm at. I do believe in a higher power. It's just that it demands sacrifice. Anyway, this video has gone on longer than I thought it would. I'm going to continue to talk and reach out to the people because the way we are headed now, we headed for self-destruction. Black people, you are going extinct as fast as white people think they're going extinct. And white people, you're only going extinct because of the evil that you do. Not all of you. I'm just talking about the large portion that controls media. The ones that want to put people against each other. You even put your own against each other. You're only thinking about yourselves. And I'm talking about all races when I say you're thinking about yourselves. We need to do better as people. So I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. If you like, or if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos to come. I'm working on more projects. Just finished the top 10 or top 5, I should say. If you like, give that a look at. Let me know what you think. I'm about to do another video, different portion, because there's something else I want to touch up on. So there's going to be another video right after this one. I'll see you there. Thank you for watching.